Hey guys, Bezmor again, and this video was made in the response to somebody logged onto my server and PM my psychic, and they're like, how do you deal with ganking? And I was like, what class? And they said Blade Masters. I was like, alright, yeah, I can do that. This is gonna try to just give psychic tips on how to fight when you're getting ganked. And the problem is, when you're like me and you're trying to get video footage of getting ganked, the biggest problem is the fact that you don't usually get to see it coming. Like, maybe you're sitting out there at Westgate chilling, and then all of a sudden, like, 4 people come out of nowhere and, like, destroy you. So I, just to get footage for this, I literally went out and looked for ganks. So, like, if somebody was PMing me, there's like 4 or 5 guys down there, but we're only 2 apparently. Either ways, so yeah, at the beginning they were just messing with me, and they didn't actually gank. As you can see, the Seeker doesn't even have his weapons on, and he's trying to build chi on a Psychic, which is probably one of the stupidest things ever, because of solo silencing. But anyways, so yeah, just gonna give you some tips on this. The first thing is getting stunned. That is the definition of gank, is the fact that you're gonna get stunned and restunned again, and then iced, and then silenced, and then stunned. So you have to have a way to deal with that, and obviously one important thing is abusing the heck out of your genie, because it will work when you are stunned, meaning, you can get 5 people hitting you and then throw down AD and be immune. You have to watch out for Mystics and Soulburn, but other than that, you're pretty much safe. And the other thing is abusing your micro, for one. This is what I'm doing right here. Instead of going for that BM, I saw the Seeker put his weapon on. He was about to get serious, so I was just like, I'm going to shut that down before it gets dangerous. And I was lucky enough to drop him really fast and then get back on the BM, but I didn't have enough to finish, so I just had to go back into tank mode. So yeah, micro is a big thing. You have to prioritize the right targets, and you'll see that later on in the movie as well. So your genie, like, I've got 97 magic and then like 70 fight or something like that. I abuse expel, and everybody whines about it, but it's really a must when you're getting ganked all the time. And the other thing is your soul of stunning. You have to use it at the right times. Like, if I am fighting a Blade Master and a DD class, right? Say I was fighting a BM and a Wizard. I do not want the Wizard hitting me. I can deal with the Blade Master, but not the Wizard. So what I want to do is, maybe when I kite the BM and the Wizard's still going to hit me, that's when you want to use your stunning, so that the next Wizard hit is going to stun him out of the battle, and then it's just me and the BM. So, using your stunning and trying to time it to hit the right people. Also, as you can see right there, I landslide and interrupted his roar channeling. Since it does interrupt channeling, if you see somebody going for a long channeling skill, use it, because if they're not spamming their keys, it's going to interrupt them. And even if they are spamming their keys, it's going to give you a miniature little bit of second, and you get some extra DD. So anyways, yeah, I killed this. This is a full rank 9 plus 10 Jade BM, if I remember correctly, and then the Seeker was full rank 9 Jades plus 10, maybe a 12 weapon. Anyways, so yeah, I haven't finished my gear yet. It's still, I'm not even full plus 10, but I'm able to tank this Blade Master and that Seeker fairly well. And even I got the Purge, but when you see the Purge come down unbuffed, yeah, you're squishy. So going into White Voodoo is going to save you, but also, like, if you have to, throwing down your AD or your Expel right when you get Purged, so that you have a chance to get your White Voodoo in. And anyways, I went for my normal stun combo and ended up succeeding here. I went for the Chi so I could restun him, but I failed on the restun because he iced me. And it didn't matter, because I think I restunned him right after that. There it is, and then got the crits. There's a 6k, and then the crit of 13. Yay me. And yeah, I'm already back up to like full chi, as you can see there, with the use of Cloud Erupt. So I mean, your genie is very important, but when it comes to ganking, you usually don't get to use Cloud Erupt, because you need the Expel, and that's a full rank 9, full plus 12, full Jades of Steady Defense, minus 1 part, if I recall correctly. So yeah, now it's about to get real, because when I managed to kill 2 rank 9s, I think they're like, ah. Anyway, that's the new Barb skill, by the way. It deactivates flyers if it activates. I don't know if it activated or if I dropped to the ground on purpose. But yeah, as you can see, there's numerous chances where I could have gotten away here, but I was trying to get a video on ganking, so I figured I'd just go till I die. And as you can see, I used Holy Path there. I don't Holy Path much in fights, but I'm starting to do it a lot more now, because the more gank you get, your ability to kite, especially when I saw that guy Spark, right? I do not want a full rank 9 class that has the ability to Goth crit sparking on me, especially with Gemini Slash. So I mean, I just said, you know, waste the spark and get out of there. So yeah, you have to be careful of barbs because they're the one class that can actually really hurt you a lot, especially since they have the 100 skill that can purge. And Armageddon. Thankfully, they weren't able to use Armageddon on me here, so I was able to tank a lot. Anyways, obviously, I think I mentioned it in one of my other videos, but like getting into the air is important. You can stay away from people, and here once I got into the air, I was trying to proc my glacial shards and freeze them away from me so I could try to get some more distance, give me more cooldowns, you know. And there's that skill again. Anyways, this time I intentionally dropped to the ground though because they came to the air and I'm kiting them. And here's the funny part where I got frozen in the air and they're all sitting there like, crap, what do we do? But yeah, as you can see, once you've got them all on you, the amount of stun coming down is ridiculous, and since I'm in black here, I had to throw down my Expel, and I threw down a Dew of Star, because Dew of Stars mean I can just sit there in black voodoo and kind of be like, hi, I'm just chillin'. Anyways, there's an HF, and when you get HF'd, Psychic Will is the first thing you want to do. Why? It purifies the HF, and it makes you physical immune. What does that mean? It means if they used Roar and then HF as a BM, then you purified their HF as soon as you could, and they can't restun you or smack you with like Drake Bash or something. And it just, you know, it really makes BMs mad when they throw down their thing. Oh, there you can see I expelled again. That's my genie's super high magic coming into play. Anyways, yeah, it really bugs them when they HF and it disappears immediately and you become physically immune. So yeah, if you don't have your Psychic Will, or if you can't Psychic Will because you're getting mega stun locked, throw down your Expel. And there it finally happened, but as you can see the damage I was taking there, the best hit was like 2-something K. Anyways, here is another video about how to tank and gank, and if you are fighting unexperienced squishy BMs, like, here's what you can do. You can literally get them all to group on you, expel yourself when they're all roaring you, and then as soon as you're unstunned, throw down a vac powder. Now what's going to happen is you're expelled for 9 seconds, right? But they can't restun you, and now they've grouped up for you. So then you throw down Earth Vector, and you've got all the gankers surrounding you stunned. Then you can switch to Black Voodoo and Holy Path or just kite out of the group, but you've got them all grouped together, and then you can use Glacial Shards, and if that procs, you're going to have a group of gankers getting unstunned but not being able to run after you. And then you just AoE DD them, and that's what I do for ganking. Anyways, that's like a basic strategy right there you can do. This is an example of microing. There is a Cleric, a full rank 9 plus 12 Jade Seeker, and the Blade Master. And the Cleric is just an annoyance to deal with in the background, so wiping it out first is just me being smart, and here comes the Seeker. So yeah, this is a Seeker BM tank for the most part, and when he uses Vortex a lot, so I just go like, you can't touch this, and use Expel. That's my favorite thing to do, because I mean Vortex, as soon as you get out of range, it's useless, and they've lost, you know, like 2 sparks or something. So you can see he used a chi pot there or something to get his chi back. So yeah, and Psychic Will, especially when you're in danger, and then going into White Voodoo to tank. And when you have Seekers in the mix, make sure you abuse your magic defense charms when you get a chance, because you don't want them to get a Goth crit magic attack through your Expel and end up killing you. Here comes the HF, which was unfortunate, but one of them was stunned, and it was just the Blade Master, so I can tank it for a little bit, and then as soon as they got serious, I had to throw down the Expel to avoid the HF getting me one-shotted or something like that. So yeah, I mean, Expel, getting in the air, running away, like, as you can see, most of what I'm doing here is defensive. I'm not going for kills or kiting, I am just trying to survive. And as you can see, the Cleric made it back already, which I know is going to cause problems, because the magic damage I'm not really worried about. It's just getting debuffed, getting them healed and purified. Like, if I stun them and they get purified, then it's useless. So I was like, I gotta deal with the Cleric, so I targeted her, and then here comes the second vortex, so I just went, can't touch this, and expelled again, I think. Yep, there it is. And then this time they tried to lock the stun together with the vortex to keep me in it, but expel is 9 seconds and stun is 6. Sorry, nice try. There's the Dew of Star to make sure I could tank whatever was coming, and I found the cleric and I started hitting her. And I went with a soul burn, which is awesome because if she's spamming heals, you see it ticked her for 4.6k. You know, if she casted 2 spells, she'd nuke herself. So as long as her HP was down. So that's 2 kills so far for me, yay. And I'm still just tanking these guys. And the nice thing about soul burn is it works the same in white voodoo and black. So even in the white voodoo there, I was able to drop the cleric without any problems. So, you know, back in the air again, just physically immune. The psychic's ability to tank comes from physically immune and soul of silencing. You can give soul of silencing to a wizard, and it will make them extremely annoying to kill, but not 100%. It's really the white voodoo, like the way my psychic gear is built, it's really high physical defense, and then the defense levels come from white voodoo, and then the soul of silencing, and those 3 put together makes it so that it's just a pain to kill if I'm in the zone. So yeah, using your glacial shards to keep people away from you is another big thing. And I heard recently that if you're fighting assassins and you glacial shards them, meaning like say he's 20 meters away from me and I use glacial shards and he gets procced there, he can teleport to me, but there's a glitch or something where if they teleport to you while they have the glacial shard proc on, they can't use skills when they teleport to you. So if you glacial shard a class that telestuns, and it procs and they teleport to you, just walk away because they won't be able to do any skills when they reach you. I don't know the mechanics of it, like maybe the game still thinks they're far away so they can't use their close range skills. I don't know. Either way, it's it's just a benefit for you. So yeah, if you guys are getting ganked, I'm not gonna lie, killing all the gankers, next to impossible, especially if you're alone. As you can see, I was just going out here, and here comes the cleric again, which is even more an annoyance. But, you know, what I do is sometimes I'll go out, I'll make my 1 or 2 kills, and then I will just go to the safe zone. You know, it's not worth me burning a few 100k off my charm, as you can see I did here. Well, I didn't burn a few 100k, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, you can only tank so much, and you're not 100% invincible. Like, if they start doing it right, yeah. So yeah, there's more micro. Using your squad menu, I was checking if the cleric died, is what I was doing, and then I got killed. Even though I threw down my Pangu essence, like, I still died. So yeah, those are my tips for ganking, and I'm hoping to get another video up soon. If you have any questions, let me know, and you know, like and subscribe the video if you think it's cool.